So I'm sitting here editing. The library was closed in Moab. And just shit is fucking weird here. So these two motherfuckers get out of this car here, Washington plates. I took pictures just in case, because it was sketchy. He opens the back of his car, and he puts on blue gloves. And then they pull this dog that looks like it's on death's door out of their vehicle. And I don't even know what the fuck he's doing now. And brings it over here. Now, I could be misjudging, so, you know, but brings it over to the other side of my car, literally right in front of my car. Puts it down on the ground with a bowl of water, and then sits around and does like a 360 filming with his phone. It's got Washington plates, but I got out. I was like, no, this is sketchy. So I got out and I said, is that dog gonna be okay? And they're like, yep, it just doesn't have steady legs. And they questioned me a little bit. And they said, are you from around here? I was like, no, I'm from New York. I'm just doing the tourist thing, parked here for some shade. And they asked me if I could recommend any places. Sorry, I didn't want them to see, even though I'm tinted windows. But so I got really sketched out by that. And like the dog, I don't know, it looked like they haven't been taking care of it properly. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe they're rescuing it, I don't know, maybe they found them. But why the weirdness? Why the two of them? And when they pulled in, they got out and looked around. They were like, it was almost like a law enforcement-esque surveil of the surroundings, not knowing until they got over here that I was in here, because I was running my vehicle, of course. It's hard to not know that someone's in here. In fact, if that wasn't enough, before those fuckers came, they're gone now, but I'm a little sketched. I was very vague in why I was here and where I was going, because they did ask if I was heading off or I could recommend any spots. I told them Arches National Park, which anybody that comes to Moab knows Arches is like fucking right part of this. It's right next to the town. So it's weird. They're from Florida. You're driving around with the dog. You're putting gloves on to handle. I mean, unless the dog has some kind of contagious fucking disease, I don't imagine you wear gloves when you handle your beloved pet. But getting that aside, before that, I'm sitting in here editing, I'm in my little fucking mode, and I'm rendering right now. I'm in office mode. I buttoned up. I'm running. It's fucking hot out, and I'm in the shade. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm legally parked. That's City Hall right there. I'm literally in front of fucking City Hall. I think the cops park in back of that and shit. The library's next door. So I'm not breaking any rules. I'm just fucking a dickhead on a computer in the shade. And so this guy comes and he starts putting this on my car. And this note says, some fan is running continuously. Your battery will run down. Cooling radiator fan, ? Apparently he doesn't know that I'm in a hybrid, and it literally can run all the time. Like, you could leave it on for days because it runs off the battery. The air conditioner runs off the battery. The main battery is not the starter battery. So, it's a generator on wheels, essentially, which is why I'm enjoying some nice, cool 66 degree fucking air conditioning while it's probably close to 90 something out. So, I'm sitting here minding my business, and everything just costs fucking, being weird. And if that ain't enough, I'm already sketched out because I read a story Apparently there was this couple that, you know, were doing the van life thing, living on BLM lands, coming here in Moab and working, and, you know, it was a female couple, and they got shot, murdered, a week and a half ago on BLM land. They found them on the BLM land. No suspects. And they're downplaying it. There's no threat to the public. Well, does that mean you caught the motherfucker? I mean, I don't see any perp walks going on. I'd kind of be interested in knowing you arrested the motherfucker before I made the call that it's safe for the public. So, yeah, things are getting sketchy here in Utah, and I'll be moving on after my trip tomorrow, hopefully. I'm not too worried. I think if the killer did his thing, he probably moved on. I mean, if he's a nomadic killer on the loose, essentially, that's what that means. I guess he was sketchy and they said something to their family before they disappeared off of the radar. But yeah, right now there's a fucking van lifer out there that killed 2 people and they don't know who it is. So it's not all safe out here what I'm doing. And it's become more of a reality than, because that's probably I don't know, this is the sketchy shit that's happening in front of fucking City Hall. I thought this would be the safest place to park, that the worst case scenario, some cop would be like, hey, get the fuck out of here, you vagrant, you know, but that was some sketch shit. I documented all of that. I don't know that they were doing anything illegal, so I don't think I should call the cops about it, but it's fucking sketch. You know? 2 guys wandering around with managing a dog like a crime scene. And I would have thought nothing of it if it wasn't for the filming my car. There's a van, the guy that left me the note about running shit. He's apparently parked in his van up a few spots for shade. I would have thought nothing of it, except the guy started doing the whole, he filmed 360 all around him, left this invalid dog down on the ground while he was doing that, and then he picks the dog up and brings the dog right next to my car. And I'm like, okay, they're probably trying to set me up for something, like, because why else would you do that? You know, why would you? I mean, the dog could, if it was a dog was taking a shit, you could have let him shit right there. Why would you pick him up after filming and move him over here? And why would you say you're from Florida when you got Washington plates, unless you rented a car? So there's that. I guess that's a thing. But that didn't look like a rental. I mean, he had fucking Sanford and Son level shit in the back. But I don't know. It was weird. I'm sketched out by it. And the motherfucker has a film of my car on his phone. And they did ask where I was headed. I told them I'm heading to New York. I didn't give them a fucking route or anything, or a time frame. So, but I did get out because I wasn't just gonna fucking be set up. I've got all the fucking footage. If anything comes up with that dog, or I don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know, I've got the documentation. I've even got them putting the dog back in the car. So, which I now have shared with all of you. But that was fucking weird. I don't know. Do you think I'm fucking being paranoid here? Because it was out of the ordinary. And like I said, if he hadn't have filmed and did a 360 degree shot as they were leaving the dog on the ground, the blue gloves got me too. I'm like, no matter how sick your dog is, if you love your dog, you're not fucking handling them with the gloves. Unless it's something you could give them COVID or something. I don't know. They didn't have masks on. Surprising. So yeah, I recommended the trail that I went to yesterday to them. They're like, could you recommend any place? And I said, yeah, there's a fucking awesome 7-mile trail, but don't do it during the day. I could have left that out. I don't know. But Yeah, that was the fucking weird shit. I just want to edit my video in peace. You know, I'm having a nice peaceful town day. Relaxed. I did my grocery shopping. And then I'm going to go camp. But I have a funny feeling I'm not going to sleep as well tonight between the news story and that sketchy shit. Yeah. I want to know what they were doing with that dog. That did not look like a normal dog situation. Like, there's normal dog people over there. You see? Let me show you. So, see that couple over there? They just brought their dog over there, and they're doing what you do with a dog. You're petting it, you're hanging out with the dog, you're like, hey, that's a good boy, yeah. These guys were like fucking sociopaths. They were very monotone. I don't know, they weren't babying the dog. It was very surgical. I don't know, it was weird. I've known a lot of pet owners in my life, and this was not normal. There was no lovingness going on here. And I don't know, it's weird. So, and their explanation for why the dog was the way they were, I didn't push it, because there was two of them and one of me. And like I said, they filmed my shit, so they got my plates. It's alright, I got your plates too. Fuckers. Alright, I'm gonna try and fucking calm down, because if one more fucking weird thing happens to me parked in front of City Hall in fucking Moab, you know, I've reached my quota for spooky fucking sketchy shit. I'm gonna roll the fuck out of Utah if this next fucking thing that happens. So I got a little sketched out with everything going on and the sketchiness today, and then I came across this story that literally happened on BLM land. And no, I'm not talking about those protesting motherfuckers. I'm talking about Bureau of Land Management land, which you can camp on for free for up to 16 days, and then you move to another BLM spot for another 16 days, and then you can go back to the first one. And basically there was this couple in Moab that was doing that, you know. And, well, let me just go over the story a little bit here. This happened on the 23rd of August, and it is now the 29th of August. So it was before I got there they were found. But two recently married Utah women were found dead from gunshot wounds after reports of a weirdo camping near them, and a 4-day search in Moab, Utah, about an hour away from Arches National Park. So they were at a different BLM spot than where I was staying. So I was about 15 miles north of Moab. But still, this story didn't give me any warm fuzzies. Why is my face keep fucking blowing out? So this wasn't giving me any warm fuzzies. Because they don't know who the fuck did it. On Wednesday, 38-year-old Crystal Turner and 24-year-old Kylan Schultz were found by a family friend in the South Mesa area of La Salle Loop Road, where they had been camping. I imagine that's probably closed right now for investigations and shit. Schultz and Turner went missing August 14th, 4 days before they were found dead from gunshot wounds, according to the Grand County Sheriff's Office. On Tuesday, Schultz's father posted on Facebook that they hadn't been to work and were not in the hospital and not in jail. So, well, it's good that they weren't in the hospital or in jail. Let me get down to the part that really kind of it screamed, nobody panic, we don't want to scare away all the tourist dollars. So basically these two were van lifers working in Moab. So they were living pretty much the life of a van lifer. And yeah, there's a fucking killer in the Nomad community. Clearly. It was probably somebody that was out there as well. Irony is, Kylan's brother was shot and killed by a friend in 2015 at the age of 15. So this family's experienced a little bit of extra loss, which is horrible. It says the sheriff's office is conducting a homicide investigation, though believes there's no current danger to the public. The office did not say if there were any suspects. On Monday afternoon, the sheriff's office confirmed that it had reached out to the FBI and the Utah State Bureau of Investigation in the double homicide case. So, in light of that story, I was going to stay on BLM land tonight. But I decided to go where I know I'll be fine, and that's with truckers staring over here out of boredom, probably, where people are coming and going all day, and it's patrolled. There's usually a camera involved, and that's a good old-fashioned interstate rest area for the night. Plus, I got full internet and phone, so if shit does go down, I can probably call for help. So that, I got that feeling that I need to do that. It's weird. I'm getting these, vibes lately that I feel are saving me from a world of fucking hurt. So, yeah, here I am. And that sucks. I'm glad that this is my last day in, tomorrow's going to be my last day in Utah. Assuming I make it out after the hike, of course, or the park that I'm going to. But I probably will push hard to get into Colorado. They don't know who the hell did it. So he's out there, whoever it is. The creeper guy. And so many people fit that fucking profile in the van life community. I could tell you, because I've been out there. There's sketchy motherfuckers out there. I don't judge. For all I know, they're perfectly good people. They just look sketchy. So I don't judge people, because I've met some sketchy looking people that turn out to be fucking great people. But at the same time, it can be dangerous, and you should take precautions. If you don't feel right about something, it doesn't matter if you're just overthinking it or what. Go with your intuition. And that's what I'm doing tonight. I went with my intuition, so now I'm at a rest area where I actually feel safe. I've never had an incident that caused me to want to move from a rest area. It just isn't something on my list of shit that's happened to me. So, and that's just from years of trucking. I feel safe around my fellow truckers, even if I'm not in a truck. So, there's that. But yeah, into Canyonlands tomorrow. I'm excited. One more park. I'm not going to want to leave. I'm going to try and get there early in the morning so I can do something. But I'm not going to do... I'm done with the ambitious desert hikes for this year. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 miles max. 2-milers and granny fucking trails. I want fucking railings and paved walkways if possible. I know I'm asking a lot, because national parks can be hardcore, but still, follow your guts, err on the side of safety while you're out here, especially if you're out here by yourself. This is the most peaceful I've ever been in a national park. There's literally no motherfuckers here. Except for them fucking crows. I don't fuck around. Sunrise, 6:30 a.m. And holy shit is all I could say about this park. Wow, look at that fucking view. I don't even know if you can see it. It's still kind of dark. There's like no guidance on where I should and should not go. But I'm sure I'll figure it out. I just don't go over the edge. The reason I'm here at the crack of dawn isn't because I'm a responsible human. It's because some asshole at the rest area kept setting their car alarm off this morning. Which I guess is better than being murdered. Which is why I stayed at the rest area to begin with. I don't know, that looks sketch there. Let's go to more solid. There's a dirt road there. Holy shit, I can go home now. Okay, I'm getting some adrenaline right here. Oh my god. Ultimate fear of heights test, for sure. That's about as close as I want to get. I thought I was over it, but damn. I can't even describe it. Yeah. I'll have to film it again with better light. I just stopped at the visitor center because there's no one here to take, to check to make sure I'm supposed to be here. They just say if you got a pass, roll with it. There's a sign. And I guess the rest is the honor system. It's gonna be one of those epic fucking days, I can tell. Coffee is life. And shit. The sun is putting on a performance for me this morning. There's gotta be a good picture in here somewhere. I am in a precarious area. So there's that. I think that's about as close as I want to get. I don't want to be a statistic. knew that I should be doing more get up in the fucking crack of dawn photography shit. Hope I got it. Blue hour for the win. I was so excited I didn't really grab anything but my camera. I don't have anything. That parking lot's right up there. So I learned my lesson yesterday. And shit. We're off to a good start today. This trail's much easier. It's a shorty to the Mesa Arch and shit. It's nice and cool out. I'm enjoying this. Hey, there's a cairn or cairn or whatever. It's like hardcore. I'm only mildly breathing heavy. I'm obsessed with these desert dead trees. Almost got killed by a bird. So this is the cliff I'm standing on. And I can't even describe how high up I am. I don't even know if the camera's doing it justice. But this is the Mesa Arch, which is, I believe, over there. And I'm definitely getting some motherfucking adrenaline. Standing up here. I mean, this is breathtaking. It's like being in an airplane while standing on the ground. There's the, actually no, that's the Mesa Arch. I'll have to get a better look at that in a minute, but I saw this and I was like, wow. Don't get much better. It's like, how do I top this view in this park? I feel like I could turn around and leave now. It's so dead quiet too. There's not a lot of tourists here. I guess they don't know what they're missing. I think this place gets overshadowed by the Grand Canyon.
Maybe didn't appreciate that one as much. But have y'all been to all of them too?
I did Bryce and Zion in April. Loved them.
Yeah.
We were here. Actually, my bachelor party started in Moab, and then I told her how awesome it was. So now we came out.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun, yeah. I don't know which way that is. Where are y'all from?
So this is a side quest road. There's some campground down here. Nobody came down here. I mean, there's rocks and sand on the road. A couple of people in the campgrounds, and that's it. I don't think any of the tourists are. I think they're missing this one. This was completely by accident. Apparently it rained recently. So let's see. Will the side quest pay off? Can I cross this fucking lagoon without getting my feet wet? Yeah, I think we're going around that. I just have this sixth sense, and that looks deeper than it should be. Oh my fucking God. Holy shit. I cannot even tell you. Like, how do I take a picture of that? I'm gonna try to capture that. I don't think I'll do it justice, though. Fucking wow. It's so quiet here, too. I'm gonna need a few minutes at this one. Holy shit. Wonder if there's that backcountry trails that go down there somewhere. I mean, that looks untouched by mankind. This is the best park here. This makes arches look like shit. Like that's Green River Viewpoint is what this is called. You can find it on Google Maps. You have to download the offload one if your cell company doesn't work here. Oh, but holy shit, we're living a little dangerously. Just because I want to see what's over here. So the rule of thumb, by the way, if you're going to walk near one of these insanely high cliffs, is to not go closer than 6 feet to the cliff, so that if you fall, you don't fall off. You still land on solid ground. So, just some fucking advice. Like, I got balls, but my balls shrink a little when there's 6,000 feet between me and the ground. But I'm getting way better about it, though. Like, immersion therapy is definitely a thing. Like, there was a time where I couldn't even do that without getting dizzy. But now, I'm actually doing all right. I get a mild adrenaline bump now. You know, unless I'm precarious footing, I should say. As in, like, if I'm climbing, and then that's what happens if I slip, then I get fucking scared as shit. You're not even, like, even shorter heights, like, if I don't have a good footing, I'll feel like it's, you know, where it you know, it's something I've been working on for years now, by just forcing myself close to edges and you know, trying to tell myself constantly that the ground there is just as solid as the ground here. And so far can't believe I have this to myself right now, too. Two thumbs up for Canyonlands. Early in the morning. I don't know, maybe it gets stupid here later. But at the other park, there'd be like 100 people here. Yeah. This is up there with Grand Tetons, Yellowstone. I don't know about the Grand Canyon. I'm sure the Grand Canyon's more grand. But yeah, if you do Moab, do this park. There's one more park, a state park, that I think it's called Painted Horse State Park. That might be where the petroglyphs are. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get to it today. I mean, if the weather stays like this, like mostly cloudy, kind of 80s, then I'll try and hit it up on the way out. But fucking wow. Like, that right there is the most spectacular thing I've seen in my life. Like, Grand Canyon better top that when I do it next year. It's like I'm looking down on an alien fucking planet, like Mars or some shit. Alright, I'm all inspired now. I've forgotten all the heinous shit that I went through yesterday when I looked at the news. You know, I am still creeped out that there's a murderer on the loose here. And shit. Oh, look at that. I managed to find the one place where I gotta scramble. I'm not gonna scramble. There's gotta be a better way. I don't want to scramble. Today's supposed to be a tourist day, not an adventure day. A tourist day. Like, I'm supposed to drive up to shit like this, not hike 7 miles in the blistering heat with no water while scrambling up cliffs and cross fucking shit. No, today's a nice, you know, I want to do a tour that like a 65-year-old with a cane could do. But let's face it, that's not how I side quest way too much. Sooner or later today, I'm gonna get sucked into a fucking side quest. I can feel it. Let's look at this other viewpoint. I mean, since we're here and shit. Awful nice of them to put a fence here, even though you can tell people go up there. I should know I'm one of them. Though I don't think it looks much different from over here. So yeah. Green River Overlook. Alright, I'm done fapping. Let's go find some more shit to look at. Hello. it seems like it's not properly supported and kind of disconnecting from the cliff, and at some point that rock is probably gonna fall. But not today, right? Yeah, I don't think I want to stand on that one. Just saying. If you have a bucket list, this should be on it. I'm a little fucking triggered. People are getting a little annoying on this particular trail. So I'm walking along and I'm like inspired and feeling like life is great again. And then I walk by this old lady sitting on the side of one of the most epic views I've ever seen, talking on her cell phone, telling somebody to get the jab. And don't worry, they might get a little sick, especially after the second one. Even here, I can't escape it. Not gonna let it ruin my day, though. It's just we'll call it a bleak moment, a little stain on today. I'm sure I'll forget it in about 10 minutes. So apparently my near-death experience in the desert, I learned absolutely nothing. Because this trail is going to turn out to be 2 miles. I didn't bring water. I didn't bring my backpack. Didn't bring my umbrella. I just got my camera. I did chug a water before I left the car. But I thought, it looks like an out and back. Good news is it's a tourist trail, which means the chance of me getting lost is 0 if I stay on the trail. And we all know I'm really good about that, right? But I'm already over halfway to whatever the hell this trail leads to, so I might as well see it through. I'm sure if I was ready to pass out or something, somebody would help. I'm confident that there's good people on this particular trail. Like, this guy gets no... Well, there's 2 of them. Whoa. You're brave. No, these little creatures are like,
Oh, yeah.
they don't give a shit.
I think they're probably used to getting fed. That's my guess. We were at Dead Horse Point yesterday in the evening at sunset, and the ravens were just, you could tell that they were expecting something.
Yeah.
So
If you get a picture of Alan, get a picture of him.
So I'm actually doing all right. I'm not sweating too much yet. Though I think in about an hour or so, it'll start getting into that danger zone. Also, I broke my fucking dead cat off my camera, so I can't get good audio. I mean, I can hold it, but that's awkward. So I'm sorry for the wind noise, but it's a canyon. What do you want? It's actually not too bad, but worth the hike. I like the little animals that were, they gave no shits. They walk right up to you. They beg for food. They were beating each other's ass. Fucking 2-hour parking limit in this rest area. So that concludes my fucking day. I'm in Colorado right now. I was gonna stop here, but this rest area looks like a fucking communist fucking haven of rules and stupidity. So I just stopped to talk to you guys for a little bit before I find a better place to park, because I don't want to get to knock on the window. This place sounds like a fucking knock on the window. Colorado is one of the lesser free states. You know, communism's really taken hold here. So, but I can't talk shit. The weird thing is, though, from what I'm hearing, New York is more free than some of these places. Like, there's still nobody fucking forcing masks on anybody. At least not in my circles. But we'll see when I get back for sure. You know. That being said, it got hot out. It was like fucking noon, and so I decided to go to the library, finish uploading a video, edit my photos, and those photos from Arches and from Canyonlands are going to be at the end of this video. If you're interested, stick around and watch them. If not, well, you know what to do. But I wanted to get both sets together. Eventually, I'm probably going to sell a royalty-free, full-size digital pack of my pictures. So that if you guys wanted to print them out, or maybe you want to use them for commercial purposes, I don't even think you could do that. You can use them for editorial, because I shot inside national parks. So, editorial use only. But that being said, it's been quite a trip. I'm actually, I was talking to a friend back home, and I might be hopping in a truck when I get back. Sounds like a good local casual job, but they're really busy right now. I'm not gonna say who or where or anything of that shit, so you don't even ask. I'm not gonna tell you. But it's a local job, and it'll allow me to pile up a massive amount of cash so that I can do this again next year for longer, hopefully. Assuming I don't have any obligations tying me down during that time. But I'm definitely coming out here again. I loved every second of this last month. All the danger, all the excitement, all the adventure, and I don't know if I'm probably gonna get stagnant again back in New York, but we'll have to see if I can take some of this energy I got on this trip home with me. But if I do, this Prius is still going strong. 4,477 miles so far, and I got another 2,000 to get home. So I'm probably gonna run pretty hard. I'm not. I thought about it, and I'm like, I can do Rocky Mountain next time, especially since I'm planning a Grand Canyon trip. So I could technically, I think the next trip that I do that's like this, I'll come through, stop at Rocky Mountains and some of the national parks in the Rocky Mountains, and then zip through Moab again with a brief stop off there to catch up on some of the things that I didn't finish while I was there. There's a whole other state park that I didn't get to explore. Then I'll probably go down to the Grand Canyon and then swing up to Glacier and then work my way back. And I'm thinking the next time out I might take 2 whole months. A 2-month road trip. Oh yeah. Because I'm fine. Living in this Prius has been routine, easy. I haven't had any complicated problems. Only one knock of the window the whole time I've been out. So, of course that could change if I park here tonight. Yeah. This is the shittiest fucking rest area I've ever seen. No, you can't even put a truck in here. You can't put trucks in here. What kind of fucking rest area is it? You can't rest in the fucking rest area. Alright, well, that's it for this fucking video. If you liked my shit, please like and subscribe. If you want me to make more shit, I'll keep making more shit. Somebody else said I shouldn't fucking swear anymore. Well, you got the wrong fucking channel. Go to a channel where they don't swear. There's plenty of them. There's so many motherfuckers that are unwilling to say motherfucker. You can find one of the motherfuckers and go and subscribe to them. But if you're not easily offended and you want kind of a more realistic fucking view of life, this is the channel for you. So fucking ring that bell. Head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com. Sign up for my free email list so I can let you know all of the uncensored shit, and there will be some uncensored shit coming very soon. I've about had all I can handle. Every time I check in with current events, there's just something new that just boils my fucking blood. I know I'm trying to practice stoicism, I'm trying to cut back on everything, but I suck at it, okay? I'm not a fucking professional philosopher or stoic motherfucker. I try. That's all I know how to do is try. But the world just doesn't fucking let me. I get so angry with the things that are going on right now that the only way to not be angry is to ignore them and tune them out. Because every time I fucking hear a news story now, and every time I walk into a fucking place and they want me to put a fucking mask on, or they want me to fucking stick some shit in my arm, they can all suck my dick and lick my balls. Is that enough fucking swearing for yous? Fuck. Alright, sorry. I'm a little triggered. I was kind of listening to the news while I was driving. And, yeah. Really? You're going to take someone's kid away because they didn't get the jab? That was one of the news stories. That's where we're at, people. They're taking your kids. They walked it back. But they tried. And for a minute there, they took that kid away from that mom. Just because she didn't get the jab. Child endangerment, they called it. You see where this leads? You see where... Okay, I'm sorry. This is not what this video is about. Let's think back happy thoughts and look at the pretty fucking canyons again. And remember that there's places in the world where Sleepy Joe has no fucking effect whatsoever, where, all these fucking assholes that are doing this stupid shit really have no dominion. There's still places like that in the United States, and I think there always will be. I'm just not going to one of them. I try to look away, yeah. I can't face the way you've changed. Sorry, but I just can't stay here. I must run, I must get the fuck away, yeah. I tried to help you, I tried to care. Now I look away from you.